Hey guys, it's Mike,
It's Johnson.
and we're DestinyInvestors, and today we're going to be giving you guys a new video, episode 3 of how to get better on Destiny Crucible multiplayer. Today we're going to be playing on the map Rusted Lands, and this is my gameplay, not Johnston's, so you're going to see a whole different style. The build I'm going to be using is the auto rifle and the shotgun. This is really effective in terms of this map because it's close quarters to mid-range. The auto rifle excels at mid-range while the shotgun excels at close range. You can also use the auto rifle for close range too, but it doesn't necessarily mean you should switch to a shotgun. Just using the best terms of the situation you're in. Now the strategy I'm using here is called Blitzkrieg. The Blitzkrieg strategy uses an all-out attack with your teammates. You attack from different angles and you punish them with your speed and numbers compared to 4 people against 2 or 6 people against 2. You're just going to outnumber your enemies and attack them from different directions, and them unable to kill you because there's too many different enemies and you're just overwhelming them. You're like, who should I shoot? Who should I shoot? I don't know. And you're just going to kill the enemy, and most of your teammates should be alive. If they're a good player, they might concentrate on 1 or 2 people and they might succeed in kill, but either way you're taking them out and you're going to capture the flag.
What I really should recommend in this little setup is to also check your radar. Like I said, map awareness is a very important and vital strategy in this game. Of course, when you guys are doing stuff like this, for example, when Michael was having his teammate as bait, that's the bait and switch tactic there. Of course his teammate dies, but it's a very excellent strategy and he can clean up the kill and recapture B. So what do you suggest on the variant of the Blitzkrieg tactic?
Yeah, well the best variant of it is called the convoy system. And you're set up in mostly pairs or trios, and you attack from different angles with your pair or trio. But the great thing about the convoy system is it doesn't need to necessarily be a pair or a trio. It can be multiple pairs or trios attacking different sides and angles and being able to capture the flag with that. That's the beauty of the convoy system, and it's pretty good. The convoy system with the Blitzkrieg, it utilizes the strength in numbers and the speed and agility of your teammates.
What I would really suggest is the ability to outmaneuver your opponents. It's one of your best capabilities when you're using a rush-like tactic such as the aggressive support and Blitzkrieg. They perfectly fit in harmony in this map because in all, we would recommend this type of build, this strategy for this map only because in certain maps like Moon, it's probably the largest play space in the beta. So in terms of those types of maps, that is the perfect example of why you should use this type of setup, strategy, etc. That's why we have different setups each video, and it really helps you out. What do you want to say about the defensive and the aggressive support type of players?
Yeah, well let's start off with my type of person. Who am I? I'm the aggressive support type. I like to run with my teammates, I like to protect them, I'd like to use them as bait and get a kill. Hey, but if you're in sync with your teammates and you're doing perfect, this is a great example, the clip right here. My teammate got a montage kill, he destroyed the enemy team, he got 6 kills on these guys. He absolutely murdered them. And I played the aggressive support type this time. I hope my teammate get the montage clip. Unfortunately I died, I didn't even get a single kill that time, but hey, I got my teammate the montage clip. Defensive support is different and it depends on every type of map. You have to adjust to every situation and what role you're playing. As a defensive support, you want to be the eyes of your team. You want to call out, hey, there's a guy capturing B, hey, there's a guy capturing C. Hey, look, I hit an enemy, he's one shot, why don't you go chase him and kill him? Or wait, oh, I saw an enemy going there, but I might be wrong, I might be right. Just check your flank. And that's what I love about the defensive support. He keeps awareness everywhere and he keeps telling you what's happening. As the aggressive support, you have to be really aware as well. You have to be able to think, okay, I see two of my teammates on B flag and one of my teammates on A flag. Let's support the guy on A flag rather than the guys who are capturing B right now.
One of the cons for defensive support and the aggressive support is basically they kind of lack substance. I would say that for a defensive support, I would normally say that they would generally only aid their teammates somewhat, and if depending on their marksmanship and accuracy, it gives that certain percentage on how they're going to help their teammates out. And I would say being a defensive support, if your whole team is defensive support and there's only a few rushers, then it's all going to narrow down to a very long, drawn-out gameplay. But in this gameplay here, it's a perfect example of Blitzkrieg, which just you rush in and you just decimate the whole team without spending any extra time. So that's the one thing I like about an aggressive support and this type of Blitzkrieg role, instead of just sitting back and chilling. It's one of the most fundamental type of ways to play the game as well. And I really enjoy switching to an aggressive support as well. In my last video and my gameplay, I do switch off from a defensive support to an aggressive, which you have to switch roles in certain types of maps, and really this map is just to stay mobile, to keep consistently and try to see where your teammates are at and try to outmaneuver your enemies as much as possible. So what is your take on the aggressive support in terms of, cons, Michael?
Yeah, well, the con about being the aggressive support is that you're not really a leader. You can have the greatest awareness, but if you're aggressive support, it doesn't really matter on what you do. Like, should we capture A flag? No, it's not your job to think what we should capture or what we should do. You can tell your teammates that, but you're supposed to support your teammate. You're not supposed to lead on your own or do anything. And that's one of the worst cons, is that, hey, I don't get a say in this. But, I mean, I guess you could, but I'd rather follow a teammate and support him.
One of the basic things about learning how to be aggressive support is you really have to charge and know your ways around the map, and don't run out in the open way too much. Like I said in the first episode of the series, I like to say that to just stick in the outskirts of the map, use your cover wisely, and that's how you really play aggressive support. You use your cover wisely, and you use bait and switch tactics, flanking, stuff like that. Being unpredictable is one of the basic things to do, and Blitzkrieg is one of them. You really need to be unpredictable. If you're too predictable, they can see where you're going at. They know where you're going at. Especially if someone's a defense support player on the other team, they can see if your team is well coordinated and if you guys are blitzkrieging. So I guess this is all we can provide you guys for tips and tricks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It's a pretty short video. It's about 8 minutes, the shortest runtime for a Destiny video we ever done before. And yeah, it's Michael's gameplay, very impressive. Thank you, Michael, for this gameplay. It's very, very impressive. Utilizes all the tips and strategies that we've covered, basically. And I guess you guys can learn from this and help us out by commenting on our video. Like we said, we love comments. It's very good for us, and we'll try to improve on what is necessary that you guys will say, like, you might have some problems on your videos and stuff like that. So once again, thank you guys for watching. I'm Johnston.
And I'm Mike.
And we'll see you guys soon. Peace. Wow, that was good.
Yep.